What up, guys? Welcome back to Comic Center Diaz. We got the What If Galactus and Spider-Gwen. This is the last one for January. I enjoyed all four of them, five of them. I don't remember how many there is. This one was okay. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It was enjoyable. Let's get into it real quickly. There's an artist and the writer up top, and just we're going through different heralds with Galactus in these series. This is all what if, so this is all random stuff, that has nothing to do with the 616. We got Spider Gwen here. She shows up. This is a herald that falls from the ground. He's about to get stepped on, and he's not listening. I guess Galactus wants to take his planet, but I always thought that if you're his herald, your planet is safe, and in this case, it's not. These two are trying to sway Gwen to help out here, and Gwen being Gwen, she knows that she has to make a deal with him, saying, you know what, hey, let these guys live. I'll be your herald. And so Galactus says, that sounds good. You could be my herald. You do have some power. I'm gonna give you lots of more, just like he always does. Now go out and find me something to go eat. And that's what pretty much does. She's out there. She's going to different planets. She falls onto this planet, kind of sees that, oh, okay, there's not a lot of life here. This can be pretty good. She gets blasted from somewhere. We've got a bunch of dragons. So I mean, this is the second time we've seen the second book that we've seen the dragons show up with Galactus. So uh, they start firing at her. She's flying around. She's trying to get rid of her. She wraps it up pretty quickly. She's kind of thinking like maybe this isn't a bad idea that maybe he does eat this planet since it's just filled with all these bad dragons. And she's just holding her own here pretty well. I mean, the art's okay. She gets burnt up pretty good here. She gets burnt, and she just blasts through them. We have these, I guess you want to say, Avengers, but they're not really Avengers. But they kind of remind me of. We got like the guy looks like Thor. This guy looks like Captain America. Maybe Hawkeye in the back. You know what I mean? And then the assassin, Black Widow, right there. They kind of remind me of. They're not portraying them, but I can kind of tell. You can get kind of a feeling there that maybe. So they're there, but they're kind of useless as they get charred here. But they have shields to block it, and Spider Gwen saves them. So these guys are pretty scrubs. They're not very good at what they do. She's asking them if, hey, are there more people here? And they're like, oh yeah, we have a bunch of people down the river. There's a lot of villages here. And then she's like, oh, that sucks. This guy sees the burn on her. She's like, you know what? Come over. We can get that fixed for you. So they go to the town, small town. Kind of reminds me of kind of like the Shire kind of type, with Frodo and all those. Kind of the house kind of looks like that. Puts them in there. They start talking about their past and the shield, how he it was passed down from her. He had a friend and she had passed away, and this goes into her seeing how she had Peter had passed away in his arms, as the same thing happening here with this guy with his girl passing in his arms. So this kind of makes the decision for Gwen to say, you know what, I'm gonna stick up to you guys. We're gonna save this planet. We need some big guns though. We need someone with some power here. And they go to this tree, and I guess this planet has their own supreme sorceress, kind of like a this is like their Doctor Strange. So she's here, and then she's like, okay, what are you guys knocking for? Get out of here. And then she goes, hey, you know what? Galactus is coming. And then she knows who Galactus is. So she needs to figure out a way to get some power here. And they don't have a lot of time because Galactus is already on his way. So what she does is she has all these dragons that are kind of like sleeping here. She throws this powder on them, and this powder is pretty much going to, if it works, can make them under her control. So they wake up and they book it just in case it doesn't work. As they're standing outside, they're waiting, and it does work. So she has a whole fleet of dragons and a whole bunch of scrubs to go against Galactus. I don't really I mean, you can already tell this isn't gonna go well. But later on that day, she's already armored up, and it's just the ending of this was kind of, I don't know. This is the end right here. They're just gonna get annihilated. I don't understand. Um, yeah, I don't understand. Like they're gonna charge him with horses, like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones against Galactus. So they all just die. I mean, I don't understand the last. This is like their last stand. So, anyways, the book itself. I mean, it was a really easy read. It really stuck to Gwen's, like, her morals and her character, which I liked. I just didn't like the ending. I thought the ending was kind of soft. I thought it was kind of maybe uh, rushed, I want to say. But anywho, hit that like, hit that sub, and I really enjoyed this. I wonder if they're gonna keep doing this with like every month with like maybe a different big dude, maybe like a Thanos or something like that. That would be pretty cool. But anyhow, I'll catch you guys later.